Hello, beautiful ones. This is Razee, your friend and empowerment coach. And in this short video, what I love to share with you is how to create a compelling future. Now, many of us, we either consciously or unconsciously are imagining a future. And unfortunately, for many people out there, perhaps even you, we are imagining a future that we don't want. And that is the number one reason why so many out there experience worrisome, nervousness, anxiety, right? Anxiety is simply fear of the future. You are imagining, you are thinking, you are visualizing, you are believing an outcome, a future that you don't want. Therefore, you're feeling afraid, you're feeling the anxiety, you're feeling the nervousness. And what I love to share with you is how to create the opposite, how to create a compelling future, an exciting future, a future that you are actually eager to move forward to and not trying to avoid it or run away from it. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is to visualize. And there are many techniques, many tools, many different styles and ways on how to visualize a compelling future. And I'm going to share with you a very simple but yet very powerful way to do that. So the first step is to just simply ask yourself, what is an outcome, a future, a desire you want? Not what you need, but what you want. There's a huge difference, my friends, between needing something and truly desiring and wanting something. I'll give you an example. For instance, most people, when they say, I need money, what they're really saying is, I don't have it. Look at my bank account, it's broke. I have all these bills to pay. Money is lacking. It's not coming, and so forth. So that need, that vibration is what continues to stop, to prevent, to slow down the actual manifestation of more money coming in. Versus when you say, I desire money, I want money, I know it's coming, I know it's there, the universe is abundance, I'm enjoying the process, the journey towards the abundance, towards the money. That vibration, that frequency of desire is what allows you for the manifestation to come much more quicker. So what you want to do is, first step, you want to ask yourself, what is it that you desire? What is it that you want? What is it that you want to create that you will allow it to manifest in the future? In this example, I'm going to use a car. So let's say, for instance, you want to manifest a new Maserati, right? One of my dream cars, a new Maserati. And so once you know what you want to manifest, what do you want to create in the future, now you want to ask yourself, what is the last thing that has to happen in order for you to know that you have achieved, manifested, attained that desire? So going back to the Maserati example, for some people, the last thing that has to happen for they to know that they have attained the desire or this goal or this outcome is when they sign the papers. For someone else, it's when they receive the keys. For some other people, it's when they drive off the dealership lot. For me, specifically, is when I'm driving back home and showing my new Maserati with my friends and family. That's how I know that I have truly manifested this outcome. So what you want to ask yourself is, what is the last thing that has to happen in order for you to know that you have truly attained this manifestation? Once you know that, what I'd like you to do now is, and you can do it right now at this moment, is think of the last thing that has to happen for you to attain the desire, and truly think about it. And the more you think about it, the more you will have a picture of it. And I want you to truly visualize this picture of the very last thing that needs to happen in order for you to attain your desire. And once you have a picture, or now that you have a picture, I want you to really visualize it and really make it compelling, very vivid. Add some color to it. Turn on the brightness, turn up the color. See what you see. Make it panoramic, make it moving. like a movie and so forth. Make it more clear, more focused. And once you have that perfect picture, and oh, keep in mind, I want you to see it through your own eyes. Not see yourself in the picture, but see it through your own eyes. We call that being associated in the picture, associated in this dream, in this visualization. So make it compelling, make it vivid, very colorful, turn up the brights, very clear, panoramic, moving. Once you have that perfect picture, then I want you to add the sounds to it. What would you hear from yourself or from others, from your environment? Now that you have this manifestation, what is the things that you're hearing now that you have this goal, this outcome? Turn up the loudness, turn up the pitch of it, make it very clear. Is the sounds coming from inside? Is the sounds coming from outside? But really make the sounds louder and much more powerful, so you can have not only a compelling visualization, but a very compelling auditory as well. And now the last thing, most important, is what you're feeling. And that is what you really want to focus on. What are you feeling now that you have this manifestation, this goal, the desire? What are you feeling from the inside? Where does the feeling start? Where does it go? Where does it end? And as you feel the feelings, I want you to really follow the direction, the energy of the feelings, and spin that direction faster and faster and faster. And the more you spin that feelings, and the more you spin it faster and faster, the more compelling and the more you will start to feel of that which you're feeling, whatever that might be: excitement, eagerness, joy, high energy, appreciation. And if you can add colors to that feeling, you will even amplify those feelings even stronger and stronger. So as you continue to have this visualization, as you continue to have the sounds, and as you continue to have the feelings, notice what color or colors the feeling or those emotions have, and then turn up those brightness of those colors, make it more vivid, make it more colorful. Let's say if it's a color green, make it more green. And the more you work with the colors and the more you intensify and make it brighter, those colors, the stronger the emotion it will be. And once you have that perfect picture with that perfect feelings and those perfect sounds, I want you to freeze that movie, freeze that visualization, and imagine you stepping out of the picture. So now you see yourself in the picture. The last thing that has to happen for that perfect manifestation, I want you to freeze it, and then I want you to imagine, and keep in mind, you can have your eyes closed throughout this whole process or open, whatever works best for you. But now that you have that perfect picture with those perfect sounds and those perfect feelings, I want you to imagine freezing that picture, that frame, and grab it and really use your physical hands. Now, just imagine grabbing that picture wherever location you're imagining that picture, that movie was in your mind. I want you to grab that picture either with your left hand or your right hand or both of your hands. I want you to grab that movie, grab that picture, and just imagine shrinking it up and hold it on your hand. And notice how good it feels to hold this amazing outcome, this amazing desire, this amazing goal. I want you to hold this picture in your hand. Notice the high energy and the vibration. And then as you hold this picture, what you're gonna do is imagine floating out to your future, whatever that means to you and however you want to float. Now, what I mean by floating out to your future? Well, for some people, they might say that their future's in front of them. For others, they might say their future's on the left of them, or on the right of them, or even some behind them, or above them, or whatever direction. So ask yourself for a moment, if I had to point to my future, what direction I will point to? Now, in this case, for me specifically, my future's in the front. So when I do timeline work or any type of future work, my future's always in the front. So what I'm gonna do personally, and I invite you to do the same, once you know where your future's at, I want you to grab your picture and imagine floating out to your future, to whatever specific time you feel or want to manifest this desire, this goal, this outcome. And be specific. For instance, if I want to manifest this Maserati by next year, I will say by July 18, which happened to be my birthday, on July 18, 2016, I want to manifest the desire. That's the date where I wanted to manifest this desire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna imagine floating out to my future to July 18, 2016, looking down into my timeline, looking down into that date. Now, this is a visual process, you can visualize it, but it doesn't have to be a visual, it can be a kinesthetic, meaning that you can feel, just imagining, you can feel floating out to the future to July 18, 2006. And as you hold your manifestation, as you hold your goal, as you hold your desire, I want you to imagine just letting it go and insert it into your timeline, into your future. And this, in my case, July 18, 2016. And the way you imagine inserting your picture, perfectly fine. I for example, like to imagine letting go of my picture of this movie and it's starting to float down like a feather and it inserts itself into my timeline. You can imagine it however you want. And the moment it goes into your timeline, the moment it goes into your future unconscious timeline, I want you to lock it up and I want you to look back to the present from whatever direction you are and notice how your unconscious mind rearranges your timeline from present to then and then to present to support your new desire, your new outcome, your new manifestation. Notice how your unconscious mind rearranges, reorganizes all the events from then to now and now to then in order to support your new goal. And the moment you do that, you let it go. Okay, you don't hold on to the goal, you don't hold on to the desire, you don't become needy to the attachment because that's what's going to slow it down. You let it go knowing that your unconscious mind got it, knowing that the universe got it, knowing that your unconscious mind, the universe will handle all the details in order to support your new desire. Now that you created this perfect picture, this perfect movie, this roadmap, your unconscious mind will know exactly what to do in order to get it. You just gotta trust your heart, trust your unconscious mind, trust the universe that is done. Keep in mind, your conscious mind, the part of the mind that just created this process, your conscious mind is the goal setter and it sets the goals. But your unconscious mind is the goal getter. And now that we consciously created this manifestation, we consciously created this goal, and we insert it into our future, now our unconscious mind job is to go get it. And all you gotta ask yourself is, what is the first step I need to take or I want to take towards that direction? Take those steps, take those first steps, and sooner or later, or by the date you chose, you will manifest this compelling future that you have created for yourself. This is a very powerful process. You can do it with any desire, any outcome, any manifestation, any goal that you want to achieve to yourself, and as many as you want. Have fun with it. My invitation is to write down, create each day, create a new goal, a new outcome, a new desire that you want for yourself. Have it in your mind first and then write it on a piece of paper and then go ahead and do this process and notice the magic that will happen. Notice how faster you will start to receive your manifestations, your goals by creating this roadmap, this perfect picture, this perfect movie deep in your unconscious mind. Play with that, have fun with that. That's my invitation to you. Until next time, have an amazing moment, enjoy the process, have fun visualizing, and love y'all. Take care.